For the first time in 40 years, there's a new train station in Prague. This is Praha Bubny. Opened on August 2nd, the station is part of a larger project to modernize the Praha Masarykovo to Kladno rail corridor and to bring trains to the Prague Airport. The station is no longer just cool-looking renderings. It's reality. So let's take a look at what this near 200 million euro station has to offer. First off, the new Bubny is just a few minutes walk from the Vltavská public transport stop, from which you can access Prague's Metro Line C and the number 1, 12, and 14 trams during the day, and 93 tram at night. Now, unfortunately, the Vltavská transport stop is really poorly placed, as it's right next to and underneath the northern end of the Magistrala. But anyways, while Bubni Station is open, the area around it is still under construction, as the old station's former rail yard is being turned into a park and memorial for Holocaust victims. This memorial will be located by the old Bubni Station building, which is being kept as part of the memorial and will be transformed into the Center for Memory and Dialogue. The new Bubny is actually the first of its kind in Czechia, as it's the first train station in the country to feature trains that run directly inside, or should I say on top of, the station building. Spanning just 250 by 50 meters, the station lies at the end of the Negrelli Viaduct and features 3 platforms and 4 tracks. These platforms lie above waiting area, which will be home to around a dozen small shops, cafes, and even a KFC. In the waiting area below the platforms, there's these touchscreen interactive info centers on which you can search for information regarding train schedules, routes, and ticket prices. In typical European fashion, there are toilets in this waiting area, but they're pay to use. Now, a big criticism that this station has gotten, especially from Czechs, is a near 200 million euro price tag. Now, for a 3-platform, 4-track station that will see service from 6 train lines, with potentially more in the future, I think it's well worth the investment. Especially when you consider the fact that Bubny is served by trains that go as far as Ústí nad Labem and Rakovník. Politicians in Prague are also saying that the station will spark quote-unquote urban growth in the Bubny and Holešovice districts of the city, but I don't really know about that considering the fact that the Magistrala still heavily bisects the Bubny district, contributing a massive amount to noise and air pollution. Bubny isn't actually a terminus station for any trains. That's actually the role of Praha Masarykovo, which lies across the Negrelli Viaduct. And Masarykovo is also getting its own renovations in preparation for the airport rail line. I get that the architects of the new Bubny wanted the station to have a modern feel to it, but standing on the platforms, the station honestly looks and feels kind of bland. Sure, the skylights and modern open-air design are nice, but where's the color? I'd honestly enjoy the station a lot more if they would paint the walls or do something to give the station a little bit more character. Personal opinions aside, all of the platforms are high level, and this, combined with the elevator access on each platform, allows the station to be easily accessible for disabled persons. And if you live in Czechia, you know that not many places are designed for wheelchair users in mind. On each platform, there are waiting areas with quite an interesting design. Glass rooms with no cooling or air conditioning in an outdoor station. That's not a great combo in my opinion, especially when you consider the more frequent heat waves hitting Czechia as a result of climate change. Besides this, there are also these interactive information boards on each platform as well. This August, Bubny wasn't the only new train station in Prague to open. Just a few days after Bubny, the new Prahavista Station was opened just over half a kilometer away, lying at the end of a brand new double-track rail bridge. Praha Výstaviště is a bit intriguing to say the least. Now, I'm all for public transport projects and new transit stops. After all, Výstaviště is a part of the Prague Airport train line project, sure, but like I said before, this two-platform station lies just a little over half a kilometer from Bubny. Now, according to the official narrative, the station was built to serve the Stromovka Park and Výstaviště fairgrounds, but these locations are already decently served by two tram lines and the nearby 156 bus, which makes a loop around the Praha Holešovice and Bubny districts. Just like with Praha Bubny, I kind of wish they would put some more color into the Výstaviště train station. It may look modern now, but just like with the brutalist architecture of the past, take Prague main train station as a very good example, I don't think this train station will age too well. If you for some reason want to travel to or from Praha Výstaviště, which is only served by two local train lines, the station is just a minute walk away from the Výstaviště tram stop and terminus. Criticisms aside for both these stations, I'm really happy to see the Prague Airport rail project continue to progress on schedule. Already, the first building permits for the site of the Prague Airport train station have been secured. Later this year, or sometime in early 2026, the construction of the stations following Výstaviště, specifically Praha Device, Veleslavín, and Ruzyně, are slated to begin, as well as the construction of the new airport rail line spur. Now, while the Praha Masarykovo to Kladno rail line hasn't yet been electrified, so only diesel services can stop at Výstaviště and Bubny, the line will be electrified before completion. So despite everything, it really does look like the Prague Airport rail line will be completed by the early 2030s. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to see more content like this, please like, subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.